around the world with Leesville Florist and FTD. Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
We're back live just moments before the kickoff of tonight's non-district matchup. The Leesville High Wampus Cats competing this year in District 4-4A. The Natchitoches Chiefs in District 1-5A. And the Chiefs and the Wampus Cats fixing to get it on. We're back with the starting lineups and more after this on Vista Communications.
You'll fall into big savings at Heinz Chrysler in Leesville. We've got new 94 trucks and cars arriving daily. You can choose from 94 Dodge Spirits or mid-size luxury with a Plymouth Acclaim. All the big loads with full-size Dodge Ram trucks at Heinz Chrysler. We've even got caravans and more at the best prices of the year. Save thousands on the 93 program cars with new car warranties and new car interest rates too. Now's the time to save on your new car from Heinz Chrysler in Leesville.
Back live, ready for the kickoff tonight between Leesville and Natchitoches. Always an interesting matchup, you know, the proximity of the two towns. A lot of folks from Leesville enjoy going to Natchitoches to eat and have fun and go out and see the beautiful homes. And a lot of the kids at Leesville will end up at Northwestern State University.
Well, I tell you, it's the proximity is the right thing because we've been playing Natchitoches for years, and it's always been a good rivalry.
Starting lineups offensively for the Wampus Cats, not much change in maybe one. Antonel Goza will see some time at tight end, and Andrew Maggio also will see some duty at guard for the Cats. It's on defense that the Cats do have some changes. Cliff King gets a start at tackle tonight. Virgil Ruffin is moved over to the defensive end position. Ben Eugene, the other tackle. Billy Bullock, the nose guard. And Willie McNutt and Steve Shepard will be alternating time at the other tackle. The backfield, Rosen and Harris, the linebackers, Sims and King, the cornerbacks, and Ford and Shamika Wilson, the strong safety. They're good to go. Wampus Cats get the ball at the 15, fielded by Middlebrooks, and good special teams coverage by the Natchitoches Central Chiefs. Their bugaboo last week. This time they cover Middlebrook up at the 16. Wampus Cats will take over 1st and 10 on their own 16-yard line.
A young man named Cedric Cole got down in a hurry on the tackle there.
Well, I tell you what, I would have hated to be on the special teams for the Chiefs. Up front last week after the Tioga game, up front for Natchitoches, Trent Barron and Michael Johnson are the ends. Jonathan Payne and Will Weaver are the tackles. Harold Spillman and Ickes, the linebackers. Wampus Cats open up in the eye. Give to the first man through. That is Cedric Clemens, sophomore fullback. Clemens plows forward for a couple of yards. You got to know that after last week, John, that Natchitoches is going to be sitting all over little number 32, Cecil Collins.
Oh, you can believe it. Ickes was the man who made the tackle that time. I tell you, Collins was great last week, but it's going to be a different story today because they know what to look for.
Rounding out that Natchitoches Central defense, Shelton Wynn and Gerard Jones are the cornerbacks. The free safety is Zach Bissant, the strong safety, Reggie Roberson. 9 seniors on defense for the Chiefs. Davis at quarterback. Quick toss. Collins runs left. He's got running room up across the 20. Gain of about 3 yards on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 or 5 yards to go.
Big man on the tackle again was Michael Johnson. He's a defensive end, the left defensive end, and he was helped out in there by number 77. 77 is Marcus Durr, a senior defensive tackle.
Keep your eye on David Spillman. Spillman had to come in at middle linebacker last week when the starting middle linebacker was injured for the Chiefs. He ended up with 14 tackles. 3rd down, big play. Davis goes to throw. He's got Powell, ball up in the air, and boy, the Chiefs were more intent on blasting Powell than they were looking at the ball. There were 4 Natchitoches defenders around that football, and they could have easily picked that one off.
Went right through his hands. That was number 3. That was Lawrence Powell.
Lawrence Powell.
Intended receiver.
Powell is our X-back on the Wampus Cat offense. Taking a look now at Thomas Isaac, who boomed the football. Remember that punt he hit last week, about 50-something, so close to 60 yards in the air? And back deep to receive. Looks like number 34 for the Chiefs. That's Zach Besant. He's the free safety standing inside his 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 22. Chiefs are coming. They almost got the ball, and what a kick by Isaac. Taken at the 41-yard line by Besant. Nice move. Slips a tackle to the 45. Tries to find the corner. He's got the corner to the 50, the 45, the 40. One man to beat. And Besant still on his feet at the 20. Weaving his way through traffic. Zach Besant goes all the way. Touchdown, Natchitoches Central. A 59-yard punt return. So what haunted the Chiefs last week, mistakes in the special teams, turns out to be their strong point in the opening series, as their offense hasn't even touched the ball, and they're ahead 6-0.
Well, that's, once you break that initial wave, it's tough down that sideline. They just formed a corridor down the sideline, and the only man that really had a chance at him was the young sophomore there, Cedric Clemens.
Well, it was the first move at the 40, at the 42, where he caught the ball that freed Besant up. In to attempt the extra point will be senior kicker Jeremy Wells. And the Chiefs strike early, so we could be in for one of those wild games like we had last week. Wells' kick is up. The kick is good. Natchitoches Central leads in the first quarter 7-0. And we're back with more on Vista Communications after these words. At Pines Chrysler Used Cars, you'll find nothing but the best. Clean, dependable, late-model cars and trucks, some with factory warranties still available. You'll find vehicles checked out from top to bottom by Pines factory-trained personnel. Pines is eager to work with you and make it happen. There's quick and easy financing available. And when you drive off the lot, don't think it ends there. Pines makes a commitment to you, and they stand tall behind the sale with service when you need it. Come in today and make your best deal on a clean, late-model car or truck. At Pines, they don't meet the competition, they make it.
Leesville Florist is a lot more than just flowers. They're beautiful live plants and gifts. Express your feelings with a creative design from your city, parish, and worldwide florist, Leesville Florist. Unique gift ideas abound at the Berrytown Shopping Center location of the oldest florist in the parish. Weddings are a snap with help from their talented staff. Tell someone how you feel with local delivery, or say, I love you around the world with Leesville Florist and FTD.
Wampus Cats on the short end of the stick, 7-0 with 10:16 left to go in the first. And if this is any indication, last week got started off kind of similar with 8 touchdowns in the first half.
Boy, that was quick. That was quick.
Zach Besant, senior free safety, goes 59 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs add the extra point to give themselves a 7-0 lead. Wampus Cats need to make it happen. Back deep to receive for the Cats, Anthony Ford, Cecil Collins, and Andre Middlebrooks. Short kick. And that's a live ball. They better get on it. It goes out of bounds and about the 25-yard line. And let's see. And the Chiefs will be forced to kick it again. You don't get that option in the pros anymore, you know?
No. Bring it out to 35.
Yeah, kind of boring.
I tell you, I was beginning to think they were going to get an onside kick there the hard way.
Now, there's some discussion on the field.
I think the option relies with Leesville.
Mark Moai, co-captain for the Wampus Cats, and Landon Dowden conversing with the referee. Cats may just elect to take the field position at the 25. Nice night for football. Temperature this evening down, supposed to be near 60 by the time the sun finally disappears. Penalty is declined. Wampus Cats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Yep.
Real short kick that time by Wells.
We're going to get a second chance at it now. I think we're going to see some high-powered offense.
Let's hope so. What we had last week was certainly enough to go and get the old adrenaline pumping. Cats out of the eye. Put Middlebrook in the slot to the left. First man through, the fullback, Cedric Clemens. He is wrapped up as he crosses the 35 to the 37-yard line. Helmets are flying. That's middle linebacker David Spillman looking for his helmet.
The man made it.
He had 14 tackles last week, and there is a pass. A penalty flag, and that is going to be a clip against the Wampus Cats. So somebody caught for an infraction on the line, and that is an inauspicious start for the Cats offensively. Penalties were a problem for them last week, John, but they seemed, whenever they got a penalty, they seemed to come up with a big play and dig themselves out of the hole.
This is going to be a big one, though. It's 15 yards. It's going to be a big one. You know, one of the things you can already see the defense. They're keying on every time he moves, Cedric moves. If he moves right first, they're all moving to the right.
Well, you had to kind of figure that a little bit, didn't you? After last week, over 240 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns.
They're going to stop. They're going to stop that one.
Powell and Middlebrook out wide to the left on first down and about 25. There's the pitch to Collins. Here come the Chiefs. They swarm. Collins tries for the corner, slips one tackle, and is driven out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Number 34, that's Zach Bissant coming up from his free safety for the run support there.
But you notice that the whole flow went the same way that the young man went.
Absolutely. Cecil Collins, he knows what it's like to be a marked wanted man. Just a sophomore in high school, and he's a wanted man.
That's right. And that's pretty tough. You know, if he breaks it tonight, it's going to be on his own just about it, because they're going to be keying on him.
Well, the Wampus Cat coaches said that Natchitoches did have better team speed than Ash, and they're showing it early. Out of the eye, wide receivers on both sides, and Clemens jumping the gun that time, coming up out of his set position from the fullback, and he's going to be called for motion on that play. So he was excited that he could get the ball for a change, huh? And motion is the call. Wampus Cats penalized again on this drive. We've got 9:52 to play in the first quarter, and it's a 7-0 Chief lead. Dowden and Antonel Goza alternating at tight end. Dowden into the game now. Goza comes to the sidelines. Goza was number 51 last week. He's got a number change and a new position, number 88 this week. So on second and Boku yards from the 23, wide receivers out to the left is Powell. Middlebrook in the slot left. Davis rolls that way, looks downfield, sets, throws long for Powell, deep and way overthrown. Powell had a step on the, well, actually the Natchitoches laid back off the coverage. They gave him the underneath stuff, and that was strictly a fly, and Powell just turned on the jets, and Davis, nice tight spiral, but he overthrew him.
Had some pretty good pressure put on by Weaver, though. He had to rear back and throw over Weaver's head.
Yeah, Will Weaver, senior defensive tackle, number 72. Natchitoches got some good size up front. Barron, Payne, Weaver, and Johnson will be putting the pressure on Davis when he rolls out. Third down and long. Cats have got to go all the way to the 45 to pick up a first down. Line of scrimmage there, 23. Collins now shifts over into the near slot. Davis under pressure, dumps it. Little screen pass to Collins. He breaks one tackle at the 30, at the 20 rather. Gets up about 2 yards to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs were laying on that screen. They are definitely have got somebody trailing Cecil Collins wherever he goes.
Michael Johnson really put some pressure on him that time. He didn't have time to do anything but get rid of it.
We've got fourth down and long, and Thomas Isaac will come in to kick it away, and the Wampus Cat offensive unit is going down to sit on the bench and get some talking to from head coach Danny Smith right about now. Bissant in the same spot where he was a moment ago when he returned to kick 59 yards for a score. Big pressure as Isaac gets the kick away. Even better kick with a favorable Wampus Cat bounce.
Yep.
It will fall dead inside the 25-yard line, so Natchitoches will take over first and 10 from their own 25, and we're back after this timeout on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up. Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Okay, first time the Natchitoches Central Chiefs have touched the ball on offense. Shane Richardson, the starting quarterback. He's just a junior. Rodney Baudouin, the fullback, and Reggie Roberson is the tailback. Wideouts are Payro and Coleman. Richardson gives to Roberson, the tailback, who breaks tackles, gets into the secondary, and is across the 40 for a gain of almost 17 yards on that first carry.
He was drugged down by Sims and Ford, two boys in the way back in the backfield. That boy broke some good tackles, didn't he? Arm tackling, run right through the arm.
That's it. Wampus Cats, after last week's emotionally draining loss, may be a little flat to start this ball game. Natchitoches, on the other hand, lost a close game. They got some incentive, and they're showing it right now. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Richardson brings him to the line at the 41-yard line. Give to the fullback. He breaks into the secondary. That's Baudouin on his feet to the 40, 35-yard line. Rodney Baudouin could go all the way to the 20 and dragged down at the 12-yard line by Anthony Ford, number 33, the free safety for the Cats. A 48-yard run, 48 yards for fullback Rodney Baudouin.
Ford made a good tackle, and he was the last man between him and the goal line.
It gives the Chiefs a 1st and 10 from the Wampus Cats. They mark at the 13-yard line. Quick toss back to Freddie Jackson, just a sophomore in at tailback. He breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage inside the 5, very near another first down. And the Chiefs right now are just blowing big holes through the Wampus Cats.
Rosen and Ford were the men responsible for the tackle, but that's getting back into the backfield again. He made about 9 yards on that run.
That's it. It's a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 4, as the Wampus Cats have got to dig in their heels now, John. Natchitoches Central moving the ball at will. 3 different guys have carried the football. 3 different guys have positive yardage for the Chiefs. Now out of the I set. Man in the slot right. Give to the fullback, Baudouin. Touchdown, Natchitoches. That was easy. Off the right tackle. He went behind the block of Jonathan Payne and Will Weaver.
They're opening some big holes. Those boys are opening some big holes in that.
Unlike last week when they were challenged, they responded. This week, quick scores, and we haven't even played half of the first quarter.
Hadn't played but 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes.
7:24 on the clock, and Jeremy Wells in to attempt his 2nd extra point of the half. And the Cats had better get a wake-up call from the front desk in a hurry. Wells kick up, and it is right through the heart. It's 14-0. Natchitoches leads the Wampus Cats, and we're back after this. Occasions.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and a rose by any other name is still a rose. But for the picture-perfect flower arrangement, call on Vernon Parish's oldest florist. Leesville Florist can send flowers across the street or around the world with FTDs. Whatever emotion you wish to convey, let Leesville Florist creative designers say it for you with flowers. Know what you'd like to say, but not quite how you want to say it? Then stop by or call Leesville Florist, located in the Berrytown Shopping Center.
You'll fall into big savings at Heinz Chrysler in Leesville. We've got new 94 trucks and cars arriving daily. You can choose from 94 Dodge Spirits or mid-size luxury with a Plymouth Acclaim. All the big loads with full-size Dodge Ram trucks at Heinz Chrysler. We've even got caravans and more at the best prices of the year. Save thousands on the 93 program cars with new car warranties and new car interest rates too. Now's the time to save on your new car from Heinz Chrysler in Leesville.
Wampus Cats deep in the hole, 14-0 with 7:24 left to go in the first quarter. Back deep to receive Collins, Ford, and Middlebrook. Wells kept his last kickoff away from the speed burners back there. Kicked it short to one of the up men.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looks like Leesville's got the jitters right now, and they'll settle down here in a minute.
They just flat there. I don't see a lick of emotion out there right now, John. And
they're back on their heels, and the linemen from Natchitoches are just blowing them out right now.
Wells approaches the football, gets his foot into it this time. It's going to come to Middlebrook at the 10-9-yard line, to the 10 to the 15. Here he comes to the 20, comes to the near side of the field, and that was not a great decision. The ball is down.
It's down.
The ball is down at the 15-yard line, but it was ripped out of the grasp of Andre Middlebrook, and Middlebrook is flat on his back right now.
Looks like he got the wind knocked out of him.
Absolutely. Here's a guy that caught 5 passes for over 100 yards last week. He was an integral part of Leesville's 41-point explosion, but he is down on the turf right now. And we'll check the condition of Andre Middlebrook and be right back with more on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up. Morris Insurance Agency has served the needs of Leesville, Fort Polk, and Vernon Parish since 1941. We've been there through the good and bad times and grown with the economy through those many years. As independent agents, we work for you and offer a complete range of business and personal insurance coverage, including life and major medical to protect you from the unexpected, as well as annuities to help you save along the way. We provide you access to many different companies under one roof and shop our markets to find the best product for your insurance needs. Our staff is dedicated to serving you. We're committed to personal service and convenience to you and delivering the insurance you need in a professional manner. All of our customer service representatives are licensed by the Commissioner of Insurance. Don't settle for less than the best. See Morris Insurance Agency Incorporated for all your insurance needs. Remember, your independent insurance agency serves you best.
Andre Middlebrook, starting Z-back for the Wampus Cats, just a junior, caught over 100 yards worth of passes last week. He comes out of the game after that kickoff return, and he is putting absolutely no weight on that left leg right now. He is dragging it pretty bad, so he looks like he is done for the night, and we certainly wish him well. The Cats can ill afford to lose such a valuable offensive weapon. Middlebrook returned kicks for him last week as well.
Number 3 replaces him.
No, that's Powell. Powell's the X-back. That's Anthony Ford in to take Middlebrook's place. Out of the eye, quick toss back to Collins. He missed him in the backfield. He gets to the corner and gets hammered. Gets a big shoulder put into him. Looked like number 31, Shelton Wynn. He is a senior cornerback. And I'll tell you, the Chiefs are taking away the outside play.
Yeah, they're playing it the way it should be played. That man's not going anywhere. He's going to the outside and waiting for him.
Loss of a yard on the play. Back to the 14, make it 2nd down 11. Wampus Cats need to find the right combination. They need to catch these Chiefs guessing on defense. Collins goes into the slot left. Davis, little flanker reverse there. That was Collins coming from the slot position.
That was a misdirection play there, but it just didn't work. They smelled it out. They're well versed on what Leesville does, that's for sure.
And we are back to the original line of scrimmage, facing 3rd and 10 from the 15. Dowden checks in at tight end, brings the play in from the coaching staff, and let's see how the Cats choose to play it. Minus one of their starting wide receivers at this point in the game. 3rd down and 10. 14-0. Chiefs lead it early. Cats put Ford and Powell on the right side. Collins in the slot to the left. Davis back to pass. Little shovel play. Here's Collins to the 20. Gets up across the 20 to the 23-yard line, just short of the 1st down. And the Cats go deep into the playbook to pull that one out.
Payne's the man that was on the tackle there. Payne along with David Spillman.
So the Cats facing 4th and short, down by 14, in no mood to gamble, as all they need is about 1.5 yards for the first, but they will kick it away and trust that Thomas Isaac gets some of that right foot into it.
I'll tell you what, they had trouble last week with their special teams, but you wouldn't know it by looking at them tonight.
Line of scrimmage, the 23, and the Chiefs coming again, and a line drive fielded by Besson at the 42, trying to set up a wall to the right. Zach Besson cuts into the middle of the field and gets brought down. Number 54, Mark Malai on special teams, just would not take the fake that Besson gave him at the 50.
Yeah, the big man on that one was
So
Number
it's
33 Ford's the man who really got into him.
great field position for the Chiefs, however, as the line of scrimmage is the Leesville 49-yard line. And let's see how the Chiefs play this one. Richardson, the junior, in at quarterback. Coleman, sophomore flanker, give to the deep back. That's Reggie Roberson.
Rosen in on the tackle, along with Harris.
Gain of about 3 yards on that play, making it 2nd down and 7. Second down, about 7 for the Natchitoches Chiefs. Coming to the near side of the field is Scooter Payro, senior split end. Remember his uncle, Petey Payro, played for the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 26, fullback Rodney Bodan, also has 1 touchdown tonight, and he's very close to a first down for the Chiefs on that carry up the middle.
Straight up the middle. Rosen in on the tackle again.
And they're going to spot him enough yardage for the first down as they move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Leesville 39-yard line.
It's right up the middle. It seems they're just blowing them off the line of scrimmage. Rosen had a little help from Eugene on that particular run.
Jackson in at tailback for the Chiefs now. Lone wide receiver to the near side of the field is Payro. Quick toss back to Jackson. This time the Cats come up and support the run for the first time this evening.
Defense that time.
Cliff King, number 62, getting a start at defensive tackle, wrapping up Jackson in the backfield for a loss on that play, or no gain, I should say. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Chiefs. Now the Wampus Cats starting to suck it up on defense now. Payro out to the left. Coleman in the slot to the left. Richardson gives to...
they're beginning to defend it now.
Yeah, Reggie Roberson, the tailback, getting the carry, gets very little yardage, about 2 yards on the play.
Harris is the big man on the tackle. Anthony Ford came up in the backfield and helped him out.
I believe that's what they call bowing up a little bit there, Coach.
That's right. They're beginning to play some now.
Third down and let's see what they mark it. 3rd down and about 8 for the Chiefs.
They can hold this one, I think, and give up the ball. We're going to see a different Leesville offense, I think.
Well, I certainly hope so. Out of the eye, man on the wing to the right.
Misdirection play.
And wide open as Coleman, the sophomore, inside the 25, inside the 20 he goes.
Little misdirection there on that
absolutely
play.
Sucked him right in. How many times did we see Will Crenshaw, the quarterback for Ash, do that last week?
Right. Ford and Shepard were the big men on the stop, but it's after he done gone way too far downfield.
First down, however, for the Chiefs at the 19. Clock runs with 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Natchitoches leads at 14-zip.
That's what happens when you pursue too hard to the ball.
That's exactly what the Chiefs noticed on the sidelines, that the Cats were starting to come a little bit, so they said, well, we'll give them a little dose and slow them down, and they did. Single setback now for the Chiefs. Richardson sets him down, gives to Bodwan. Bodwan hit in the backfield, hit hard by Joe Rosen. Rosen coming in and submarining from his linebacker position and sticking it to him.
Harris was in on the tackle, too. The man that's slow to get up, we don't see his number, 62,
that's King. Cliff King.
They really put the touch to him that time.
But now look at Harris. Harris and Rosen trying to fire up the rest of those defenders. They were very inspirational last week on defense for the Cats. We called their number quite a bit, and they need to be that way again. Gain of about 1.5 yards on the play. Let's call it 2nd down and 8. The ball spotted at the Leesville 17-yard line. Out of the eye. Richardson gives to the second man through. That's Freddie Jackson, sophomore tailback. He's into the 15, down to about the 14-yard line.
Ben Eugene, big man on that tackle.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Chiefs as they spot the ball right at the 15-yard line. Under 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chiefs lead at 14-0 here at Wampus Cat Stadium. Glad to have you with us this evening on this tape-delayed broadcast on Vista Communications. 3rd down for the Chiefs now. Payro out wide to the left. Here's a little stacked backfield. Got 3 guys. Now man in motion is Coleman, and he goes out in motion to the right. Oh,
all right.
Big hit, ladies and gentlemen. A big hit by Alton Harris, number 53. He planted tailback Reggie Roberson flat on his keister with that big hit.
That's just an old-fashioned crossbuck there, and he got caught right in the middle.
And he hit him high, too. He was waiting in the hole for him, and he just bear-hugged him down.
He really hit him.
So let's see how the Chiefs play this. They elect to go for the field goal attempt. That into the game to give it his best effort will be senior Jeremy Wells. They'll be out of the hold to number 3 for the Chiefs.
Goodwin.
Jay Goodwin. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and boy, it's good from 50 yards. That is straight through. 17-0, a 29-yard field goal by Wells, and that gives the Chiefs a 17-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. Back after these words on Vista Communications.
Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
At Pines Chrysler Used Cars, you'll find nothing but the best. Clean, dependable, late model cars and trucks, some with factory warranties still available. You'll find vehicles checked out from top to bottom by Pines factory trained personnel. Pines is eager to work with you and make it happen. There's quick and easy financing available. And when you drive off the lot, don't think it ends there. Pines makes a commitment to you, and they stand tall behind the sale with service when you need it. Come in today and make your best deal on a clean, late model car or truck. At Pines, they don't meet the competition, they make it. Back live after that 29-yard field goal by Jeremy Wells. It's given the Chiefs a 17-0 lead. My math is kind of bad tonight, John.
Yep.
And the Cat defense played that series a little tougher. They bent pretty good, and they didn't give up the touchdown, but they did give up the 3 points. And at this point, hey, 1 point is too many points.
That's right.
17-0. They're in the hole. And let's see what kind of an offensive explosion they can come out with. 11 seconds left in the quarter. Wells kicks short, high and short again. Taken by one of the up men at the 24-yard line. I didn't catch that number of the ball carrier, but that was a thrill.
I think it was Shepard. I'm not sure. We'll check the number here coming out. No,
or was it Landon Dowden, number 48? Dowden showing his good hands to bring that ball in. So the Cats take over on offense. 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. This should be the final play in the first quarter, and the Cats would probably just like to forget that they ever played this first 12 minutes. Ford comes out wide to the right. Davis sets him down at quarterback, out of the eye. Give to Clemens, first man through. Clemens running hard to the 35, just could not shake the leg tackle of number 60 of
number 60.
Number 60.
Zach Rogers. Zach Rogers had him around the legs as he come through the middle.
Good run by Clemens, gain of about 7 yards on that play. Moves the ball across the 30, again a 6 yards. Let's say 36-yard line of scrimmage, making it 2nd down and 4. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score. Natchitoches 17, Leesville nothing. We'll take a timeout for these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and a rose by any other name is still a rose. But for the picture-perfect flower arrangement, call on Vernon Parish's oldest florist. Leesville Florist can send flowers across the street or around the world with FTD. Whatever emotion you wish to convey, let Leesville Florist creative designers say it for you with flowers. Know what you'd like to say, but not quite how you want to say it? Then stop by or call Leesville Florist, located in the Berrytown Shopping Center.
Opening up the second quarter of play, Wampus Cats with the ball, 2nd down and 3 from their 36-yard line. Cats trail at 17-0 as the Chiefs putting on a big offensive explosion. A 59-yard punt return, a 48-yard run that sets up a 4-yard score, and a 29-yard field goal, the methods of operation for the Chiefs here tonight. Powell is out wide to the left. Ford, pressed into duty because of the injury to Andre Middlebrook, is out wide to the right. Cats out of the eye. Clemens and Collins, the D-backs. Davis back to pass. Looks for Powell. Got him. First down. Nice pass. Just enough yardage. 4 yards on the pickup for the first down.
That was a good pass play. He was covered pretty well by Shelton Wynn, but the pass was between Wynn and the quarterback, so it's you can't cover something like that, a button hook.
Well, the Cats probed the Chiefs secondary deep on their first offensive series and found it going tough. This time the Chiefs are going to be content to give him 4 or 5 yards on a shot. It'll be first down for the Cats. Ball at the 41-yard line of Leesville.
That's our first down.
First down. It's been a long time coming. Backs are split. Clemens, the sophomore fullback, running hard as penalty flags go down. Don't know what that call. It could be holding, could be face mask, but Clemens was spinning pretty good.
Durr with the man on it. Marcus Durr, the big tackle.
Oh, there's the old hot foot trick. You pick up a couple of yards on a tough run and you get penalized. Chiefs co-captain David Spillman talking it over with the head referee. They'll probably take that penalty.
No doubt he'll take that penalty. It's going to be a big one.
Clip is the call against the Cats as they march the ball back all the way from the 44 to the 29-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd down and about 20, 21 maybe, 22. Hey, what the heck, 25.
25 big ones.
So the Cats start over again, first down. Ford out to the left. Powell out to the right. Quick toss back to Collins. Cuts it into the middle of the field. Breaks a couple of tackles and takes Chiefs with him. Looked like a pinball bouncing off the bumpers that time, John.
That was a great run, I'll tell you. Young man, he hauled a couple of tacklers with him. Number 37 was a primary tackler, Trent Barrow, but he had lots of help in there with Weaver and Ickes.
About an 8-yard gain, making it 2nd down and a long 12. Line of scrimmage now, the 38-yard line. Out of the eye, both wideouts to the right. Davis sets him down, drops back to pass, rolls to his right, could run. He fires instead, intended for Powell at midfield, and Corey Davis would have easily had 10 yards.
That's good coverage with Reggie Robertson.
Last week he picked up 94 yards rushing the football, and that time there was 10 yards waiting to be had.
Robertson made a beautiful play on that on behalf of Natchitoches.
Robertson starting tailback, starting strong safety. He'll be going both ways. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long 12 for the Cats, trying to find some offensive consistency here in this first half, trailing 17-0. Wide outs to both sides. Collins deep back. Davis on 3rd. Quick pitch back to Collins. Collins looks to throw. He's go. He had his man. His man slipped down. Powell inside Natchitoches territory. It'll bring up 4th down, and Collins took a shot. Now Collins knows what it's like to be a quarterback, right?
Jared Jones was the man covering, and I'll tell you, it's lucky he slid down because he was the man closest to the ball.
Yeah, you're right about that. The pass a little underthrown. Play just didn't develop like it's drawn up. So Isaac in to tow it away again. Thomas Isaac has had a busy night. I'll tell you what, John, the Chiefs are very close to blocking these last couple of punts. Let's see how hard they come. They're coming, and they get him, and that's a flag. and the ball just floats helplessly into the Natchitoches side inside the 20. And they have really been coming hard, John. It was just a matter of time before they either got one or got the kicker.
Well, we figured it'd be this time or the next. Shelton Wind came just a little too hard on the rush. But when you rush directly into the kicker, you know, you're liable to go into him when you jump. It's better to go from the side.
That penalty will give the Cats a break and should give them a first down, and they'll be near midfield. Right now, we'll take any break we can get. First down, Leesville, as the line of scrimmage will now be, let's see where they mark it off in Natchitoches territory at the 47-yard line. So big break for the Cats.
For a second first down, we'll take them any way we can get them right now.
Absolutely. Right now, we need all the help we can get. Any divine intervention we can get, we'll take.
Well, we just need a little confidence builder right here. That's all to get it going.
We just need a big play from Cecil Collins, about 48 yards down the sidelines, beats the cornerback to the end zone, and we're on our way.
That's right.
Powell out to the right, Ford to the left. On first down from the 48. Quick pitch back to Collins. Cuts it inside off the tackle. Cecil Collins just could not get past that initial line. And a penalty flag comes down late at the 45.
Late flag. And then on the tackle was that Ben Ickes again. I'll tell you, they're just swarming to the ball.
They go to the ball very well. Personal foul against Natchitoches. So that was something that happened away from the play, really, when the play was over. So that is one of those coaches that's one of those mistakes that when the coaches from Natchitoches see that, they are going to give somebody holy heck.
That's right.
Two big penalties have given the Wampus Cats a fair shot at getting in deeper into Natchitoches territory, as the ball is now spotted at the 32-yard line of the Chiefs.
Well, they've needlessly given up 30 yards to us. We need it, and we need to score this time.
We've got 9:41 left to play in this first half. Natchitoches leads at 17-0. Cats' deepest penetration on offense due to a couple of costly long penalties. Collins gets the ball, runs left, still on his feet, breaks into the secondary, and they cannot bring Cecil Collins down. Blow those whistles. What are you guys doing out there? When you get real, you got 9 guys on the ball carrier, and they're not blowing the whistle.
They're trying to dig the ball out. Is what they were trying to do that time, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Pardon me. I don't normally get excited about the referees and the way they call the game.
We're not going to talk about the refs tonight.
Absolutely not, but I'm sorry. You got to blow the whistle there.
That was a terrific run by
Absolutely.
that kid, all on his own.
Absolutely.
The last 6-7 yards.
He made a move. He made a move up the middle, and he cut it off to his left. And then when he hit that secondary, he was wide up. And this close enough for a measurement. They may have to change those statistics and give him 10 yards instead of 9. Let's see how the referee spot it. And he is just a wee bit short, just a smidgen.
That much.
So it's a throwaway down, second and a couple of inches. Let's see if Coach Danny Smith and his brain trust on the sidelines come up with something daring and adventurous here. Second down and just the nose of the football. Formation in tight. For all intents and purposes, it looks like a running play, but you never know. Backs are split. Collins and Clemens on second and short. Davis under center gives it to Clemens, and Clemens has got the first down. Cedric Clemens running hard tonight, John. The young sophomore fullback didn't get much of a chance to run that football last week, but doing a good job here when he's called upon tonight.
I'll tell you, that young man's a very busy man at this point in time. He stopped Clemens, but only after he got the first down.
First down for the Wampus Cats. Ball is spotted at the 20-yard line of the Natchitoches Central Chiefs. Backs are split. Ford out to the left in the slot. On first down, unbalanced line to the left. There's the toss. Collins runs left. He is hit in the backfield, and the Chiefs won't have anything to do with anybody else carrying the ball but Collins. They have keyed on him all night.
That's right. Brandon Harrell was right there in his face when he got the ball.
It's a loss of 3 on that play. Not too many times that Cecil Collins will be dumped for negative yardage this year. Goes Goza out of the game. Landon Dowden in at tight end brings in the plays. The Wampus Cats shuttle their plays in from the sidelines via the tight end. Second down, about short 13, long 12. You call it where you like it. Cats, wing formation. Man out wide to the left. Davis rolls that way, throws short. Nice catch by Cecil Collins, but he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It was a great catch. He was just led too much with a pass.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and close to 11. And, of course, we saw a 29-yard field goal from Jeremy Wells. Leesville has an excellent field goal kicker in Thomas Isaac. Isaac hit 5 field goals last year, including a long of 47 yards. So he is certainly capable from this distance. Would that we rather not have to use him, though.
Yeah, we need 7.
Need a first down. Out of the eye. Davis fakes to Collins, fires, tipped, and almost caught, and then almost intercepted as the ball spun wildly through the hands of Powell on that play.
Zach Bissant is the man who got his hands up. The ball went right between his hands.
So we will. I was kind of prophetic a couple of plays ago. We will get to see Thomas Isaac kick this ball away. He will attempt a field goal. They'll spot the ball down at the 27-yard line. 28-yard line, excuse me. So it'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt by senior place kicker Thomas Isaac. 6:56 to go in the first half. Leesville on the short end of a 17-0 score. High kick, penalty flags, whistles. Kick would have been good, but let's see how the penalty. Got to be a delay of game, huh, John?
Well, they went before the kick. No, I think it's against Natchitoches.
Maybe a little encroachment call there. That'll work. Offside is the call against the Chiefs. So I don't know. I mean,
the kick was bad. It was bad.
The kick wasn't through?
No. The ref on the other side waved his hands. It was no good.
Well, he's going to get a little 5-yard closer shot at it then. So it'll be 4th down and 6, and the Cats will elect to make that same choice again. This time, Isaac sets it down at the 24, so a 34-yard field goal attempt. Better snap, better kick, and that's through. So a 29-yard field goal attempt. 17-3 the score. We'll take a timeout after these words on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up. Leesville Florist is a lot more than just flowers. They're beautiful live plants and gifts. Express your feelings with a creative design from your city, parish, and worldwide florist, Leesville Florist. Unique gift ideas abound at the Berrytown Shopping Center location of the oldest florist in the parish. Weddings are a snap with help from their talented staff. Tell someone how you feel with local delivery, or say, I love you around the world with Leesville Florist and FTD.
Well, Rick, I'll tell you one thing. If they had special team troubles last week, they're not having them tonight.
Not at all. Natchitoches, on the strength of a 59-yard punt return and some other big plays, has forged themselves out to a 17-0 lead. But Thomas Isaac's 34-yard field goal with 6.5 minutes to go in the half has cut that lead back to 2 touchdowns. 17-3 is the score.
They rushed him on that kick, too. The rush was really good on that.
Natchitoches is definitely getting penetration across the line of scrimmage on special teams. Isaac will kick it away. Back deep to receive is Bissant and Coleman. Isaac's kick is away. High end over end at the 10. taken by Baudouin, the fullback, and just like a runaway train, he is up across the 30 to the 35-yard line.
Man on the tackle was Mark Wilson, a junior defensive back.
And the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, leading by a pair of touchdowns. So let's see if the Cat defense can dig in a little bit here and be a little more consistent. They have been more consistent the last couple of offensive series.
They've done well on defense the last 2 times.
Richardson in at quarterback. Baudouin and Jackson are the running backs. Give to Baudouin, the fullback, as penalty flags go down. Let's mark this penalty here and see who it's going to be against.
I think it's going against Natchitoches.
Yeah, we got a motion call.
Yeah.
Somebody moved. Mark him back 5 yards and let him run it again.
The tailback was moving before the ball was snapped.
So line of scrimmage now, the 30-yard line. Nose of the football just beyond the 30. Richardson, during that penalty, had gone over to the sidelines, talked to the Natchitoches coaches. Now he's back with words of wisdom and encouragement. Payroll out wide to the right on this play. Out of the eye, Baudouin, the up back. Ball is on the ground as Richardson has trouble with the center snap. And he covers the ball up for a loss of about a yard. And the Chiefs will find themselves now facing 3rd and long. 2nd and long, pardon me. Now Natchitoches looks like the team that can execute on offense.
Well, they're having a little trouble right now. They're sputtering.
Richardson has Payro out wide to the left, out of the eye. A little misdirection play to Coleman, the slot back. This time the Cats are not fooled.
They smelled that one out great. 86 on that. That's Shepard on the play on that one.
Shepard, and also sticking his nose in there in a hurry is number 60, Joe Rose, and they sniff that out. And it'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Chiefs as the Cat defense now trying to make a statement, John.
They've tightened up quite a bit, and Natchitoches is going to have to talk it over. Natchitoches is going to talk it over at this time, Rick, because they're a little bit stymied.
We do have a timeout on the field with 5.5 minutes left to play in the half. Natchitoches leads at 17-3, and we are back with more after this word from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
You'll fall into big savings at Heinz Chrysler in Leesville. We've got new 94 trucks and cars arriving daily. You can choose from 94 Dodge Spirits or mid-size luxury with a Plymouth Acclaim. All the big loads with full-size Dodge Ram trucks at Heinz Chrysler. We've even got caravans and more at the best prices of the year. Save thousands on the 93 program cars with new car warranties and new car interest rates too. Now's the time to save on your new car from Heinz Chrysler in Leesville.
After that timeout called by the Natchitoches Central Chiefs, they trot back out onto the field facing 3rd down and 15 from their own 30-yard line. Payro out wide to the right. Coleman in the slot, out of the eye. Richardson drops back to pass, looks long, launches it over the middle, intended for Coleman, and picked off by Anthony Ford.
He's down, Anthony Ford.
Anthony Ford makes the interception, and penalty flags go down, and a Natchitoches Chief offensive player will get flagged 15 yards for smart mouth in the referee.
Well, I don't know if Ford got up off his knees and ran that ball. I think the man did mouth off at the ref.
Absolutely. That was number 84, tight end Marcus Winston, who felt that he was infringed upon with his opportunity to catch the ball. The referee thought otherwise and threw that flag right at his behind as he walked away from him. So the Cats get a big interception from Anthony Ford and a big penalty against the Chiefs. And now the Wampus Cat crowd comes to life as the Cats have got the ball 1st and 10 at the Chief 48-yard line.
Well, we've definitely had the breaks. We've had 50 yards in penalties in the last 2 possessions, so we need to make something out of it. We need to make it hurt.
And now the Wampus Cat crowd coming to life. That's the first time we've heard that much noise so far in this first half. And there is going to be a timeout called on the field. We'll take a timeout after these words from our sponsors. We're back with more on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
19 left to play in the half, and the Cats fans are excited, even though their team is down by 2 touchdowns. The Cats have played the Chiefs to a standstill on the last couple of offensive possessions.
They really got their hackles up right now.
Interception by Anthony Ford on a 3rd and 15 play, plus an ensuing 15-yard penalty against the Chiefs, has given the ball to the Cats in great field position, 1st and 10 from the Natchitoches 48-yard line. Let's see if the Chiefs, with 9 seniors on defense, have the poise to resist the Cat offensive surge here. Cats come out on 1st down in the eye. Collins the deep back, Clemens back. And is that Andre Middlebrook back in the game? Number 4?
Yeah, he's on the far side.
He sure is. And Cedric Clemens.
Oh, no, the ball's
loose and get out of bounds quick, baby. And the Chiefs say they have they covered the ball up on the bar?
I think it's out of bounds.
Boy, that's a big break if they did go out of bounds. But much to our amazement, we lost track of the ball because we were so impressed to see Middlebrook back on the field. He didn't even move his leg when he came off earlier, and he is back out there. I don't think he's at full strength, but he's giving it his all right now.
Well, Rick, that happens when a man's trying too hard. He's trying for that extra yard, and he just started swinging the ball a little more than he should have.
Second down, 13 for the Cats. Fake, Davis. Oh, he was going to run. He's still on his feet. He slips a tackle, and Corey Davis, and I guarantee you, the most surprised guy in the field right now.
They're calling it down.
They're
saying he's down.
No, I'm going to have to watch that one on Monday night.
His knee didn't touch, and forward motion wasn't stopped.
The most surprised guy in the field was defensive end Trent Barron, who had Davis in a bear hug, and Davis just slipped it.
Spillman finally dropped him, but the thing about it is, the ref says he was down back on the 44-yard line, but his knee didn't touch.
A couple of tough breaks for the Cats, and now they're in their own territory again. It's 3rd down and about 17 yards to go from the Leesville 44. Davis to Powell. There's a little hook and ladder. Cecil Collins.
There you go.
Down the sidelines. They tried that last week, John, and it didn't work. They pulled it off to perfection. The old hook and ladder play.
And I'll tell you what, the man that got to him on the sideline came all the way across the field. That was David Spillman. He's the young man that led him in tackles last week. So he's a keeper.
A quick toss to Powell. Powell shuttles the ball back to Collins, and Collins goes close to 20 yards on that play. 1st down, Leesville at the 37-yard line.
Exactly 20.
37-yard line of the Natchitoches Central Chiefs. And now this game is starting to pick up in excitement and tempo. 4:15 in the half. Cats driving again at the Natchitoches 37. Davis, short pass, wide open. Powell, great grab by Anthony Powell. Lawrence Powell, excuse me.
Great catch. Young man goes after it, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Laid his body out, gave it up for the short gain. And a gain of about 4 down to the 32-yard line.
If they can complete a few of these, that'll stop that big rush.
Absolutely, and that's what it's intended to do, to put a little break on that Natchitoches Central defensive line, and their charge they're getting. Middlebrook in the slot to the right. Lone setback is Clemens. Davis, little shuttle pass, and Collins puts the ball on the ground. The ball is down, and that's the second time the Cats have tried that tonight. First time, a little more successful than that one there.
Well, he just lost his footing. It looked like he would have went a good ways if it hadn't been for that, but he just sat on his back end.
They'll spot the ball back down at the original, not the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, it really is, about the 32-yard line. Little old shovel pass has come back into vogue, and offenses all across the country. The pros are using it, colleges are using it.
good design play.
It's definitely a way to stop that defensive bull rush from coming up the field on you. Now on 3rd and about 5. Davis back to pass. Looks long. Intended for Middlebrook. Oh, great effort. And penalty flags go down. Let's see who that penalty flag is going to be against.
It's going to be
It could be against Middlebrook. We're not sure.
No.
What a great battle in the air between Middlebrook and Shelton Wynn.
No, I think you're going to see that's on Natchitoches.
And that is the call against the Chiefs. Used to get that ball at the point of the foul. Now they just march it down the field.
Yeah, they give him 15
So big
yards.
break for Leesville as they've got 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line.
You hear our superintendent and principal getting excited over here.
Sammy Henson, Principal Billy Crawford, they're fired up for them Wampus Cats.
Getting all excited.
And so is the crowd. Can I get a witness? First down for the Cats at the 17-yard line of the Chiefs. 3:22 left in the half. Quick toss. Collins, pressure. He slips a tackle. He's into the end zone.
He's gone.
Touchdown.
Hey, that was some beautiful breakaway running. He broke 2 or 3 tackles right in the middle.
Absolutely. He came out of the tackle of Will Weaver and Michael Johnson, bounced off the outside linebacker Ickes, and went into the end zone from 17 yards. The Cats are back in this ball game with 3:15 to play in the half.
And now we're back into the ball game.
Thomas Isaac in to attempt the extra point attempt. He's already got a 34-yard field goal to his credit. And the soccer kicker will attempt to make this a 7-point game. The kick is up, and it is out onto Bellevue Road, and good. Wampus Cats have cut it to a 17-10 lead with 3:15 to go in the half. And we're back with more exciting high school football on Vista Communications.
Morris Insurance Agency has served the needs of Leesville, Fort Polk, and Vernon Parish since 1941. We've been there through the good and bad times and grown with the economy through those many years. As independent agents, we work for you and offer a complete range of business and personal insurance coverage, including life and major medical to protect you from the unexpected, as well as annuities to help you save along the way. We provide you access to many different companies under one roof. Shop our markets to find the best product for your insurance needs. Our staff is dedicated to serving you. We're committed to personal service and convenience to you in delivering the insurance you need in a professional manner. All of our customer service representatives are licensed by the Commissioner of Insurance. Don't settle for less than the best. See Morris Insurance Agency Incorporated for all your insurance needs. Remember, your independent insurance agency serves you best.
All right, the Wampus Cats back in gear and back in the ball game. What a wacky drive. Punctuated by penalties against the Chiefs. A couple of bobbles, but the Cats get into the end zone. 17 yards for Cecil Collins. And Isaac's extra point makes it 17-10.
We got a timeout here by the Cats.
All right.
A little bit of confusion on the kickoff team.
Something going on. Let's keep it right here for a minute.
I tell you what, the crowd's getting into this thing, and I think you're going to see a different Wampus Cat defense coming out here.
Well, we have seen in the last 2 offensive series for the Chiefs a little different defense. After the interception by Ford, you could kind of tell the tide had turned a little bit defensively.
I'll tell you, the penalties have helped us quite a bit on that drive, but they deserved it. Collins made a beautiful run right there at the end. He broke those arm tackles and just run right through them.
And, you know, if you ask any coach what his toughest job is week in and week out, he's going to tell you getting his kids emotionally ready to play a football game. You can read about it and talk about it, but you got to get psyched up and you got to get ready to put your game face on.
Sure.
And I don't think the Cats had that on when they came out tonight.
I think they had the jitters, and I think that they were more or less taken aback at what happened right there, right off the bat, that punt return. But I think it's turning around now.
But the bilge pumps are working, and the Cats are bailing out, and they're back in the ball game. So we'll after that timeout, which was that charged to Leesville or
charged to Leesville?
All right. Cats, I don't know whether they've got a little trick up their sleeve on the kickoff or not. We'll find out. As Isaac toes it up at his 40-yard line, back deep to receive is Baudouin and Jackson. 3:15 to play in the first half. 17-10. Natchitoches leads it, but the Cats are roaring back. Isaac, a low kick. Bounces a nice short hop by the up man at the 20, up to the 25, 30, 35-yard line. And the Chiefs will take over 1st and 10 from their own 37 with just over 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Had Mike Stratton and Roan, had a bunch of young fellas in there that time making the tackle. Number 20 also in on that, Mark Wilson.
So let's see how the Cat defense, what face they put on this series. With 3 minutes to go, if they can get a 1-2-3 cha-cha-cha punt here, they can have another crack at the end zone. Richardson out of the eye, sets the Chiefs down. First man through the fullback, Baudouin. Baudouin up to the 40-yard line. He's hammered.
Nothing doing for Baudouin that time.
Short gain, 2 yards on the play for Rodney Baudouin.
And we had number 62, King, on tackle along with Harris and also Rosen.
Well, the Cat defensive line now, McNutt, occasionally Shepard, King, Bullock, Eugene, and Ruffin really doing a job. And
McNutt must be hurting a little bit. He's regularly he's one of the big boys in there.
We have not called number 41's number very much here.
Nope.
That's another give to
beautiful. Harris smelling that one out. Harris, and who's on the bottom there? That's Joe Rosen, of course.
That was Rodney Baudouin, number 26.
80's the man's on come off the bottom there.
That's Ben Eugene, Big Ben.
Hey, they've stiffened up now.
Big time. 3rd down 5 now for the Chiefs. Ball at their 42-yard line. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. No 2-minute warning here, folks. We're here to play it all out. Payroll comes out wide to the right. Out of the eye. Deep man is Jackson. There's the toss back to Jackson. He goes left, and he is going down at the 45-yard line, short of the first down.
He didn't make it. There's Rosen on that tackle.
And Bullock in there sliding down from his nose guard position to help in on the stop.
Steve Shepard also helping out.
So Wampus Cat's going to call a timeout and talk it over.
3 and out.
And they're going to get the ball back with about a minute, 20 seconds left to play. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after these words on Vista Communications.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and a rose by any other name is still a rose. But for the picture-perfect flower arrangement, call on Vernon Parish's oldest florist. Leesville Florist can send flowers across the street or around the world with FTD. Whatever emotion you wish to convey, let Leesville Florist creative designers say it for you with flowers. Know what you'd like to say, but not quite how you want to say it? Then stop by or call Leesville Florist, located in the Berrytown Shopping Center.
17-10, Natchitoches leads Leesville. 1:39 left to go, and a 4th down punt situation facing the Chiefs. In to kick it away will be Payroll, the senior split in, and now Anthony Ford drops back deep. Cats are coming. They do not get it, but Ford will have a chance to return it. Catches it at his 23. Now tries to reverse his field, slips a tackle, and is going down at the 25-yard line in a heap. So the Cats have got 1 minute and 27 seconds to get about 80 yards, and with Cecil Collins and his crew back there, that doesn't take but about 7-8 seconds.
Rochelle and Smith on the tackle for the Natchitoches Chiefs. I tell you what, you're going to see a different offense now.
Yeah, the offensive line, I guarantee you they're going to blow some holes on this series. Dowden, Lansdale, Fetting, Morrow, Mawai, Hunt. They're going to be digging in and rooting in the trenches here as the Cats have got the ball on their 25-yard line. They got to go 75 yards to tie this ball game up. Andre Middlebrook comes in the slot to the left. Powell out wide to the left. Lone setback is Clemens, as Davis rolls to the near side of the field. Hits Powell at the 40.
Powell's taken up where Middlebrook left off last week.
Absolutely. Middlebrook caught everything that was thrown to him last week. Strong safety Reggie Roberson comes up and makes the stop on Powell. after a gain of 16 yards. First down, Leesville.
He's taking up the slack, and he's doing a terrific job of catching. He
Tell you
lays
what,
it out, lays his body out and catches it.
There's a year's experience, because last year these same two guys didn't catch many balls, and they are definitely an outstanding 1-2 punch for the Cats this year. First down, penalty flags go down as Ford from the slot. Short pass goes incomplete, and I got to believe that somebody in the backfield moved early. Let's check it, as the referee has got his back to the Chiefs, looking to, that's the call, motion against Leesville, 5-yard penalty, and that'll slow down what little momentum they've built up exactly 1 minute to go in the half.
I'll tell you, Rick, they haven't been penalized much tonight. They're watching it, and they're playing it good and clean.
So Goza brings the play in. Dowden comes to the sidelines, takes his customary position next to Coach Smith. He'll bring the play in on the next. He'll bring the call in on the next play. Second down. They refuse the penalty. Second down and 10. Penalty flags again.
Same thing.
Somebody's out of sync offensively. And we'll await the call. I didn't see any movement, but
I didn't see any movement either. But it's all sides on the neck.
Hey,
that's why we didn't see any movement.
We didn't see any movement. Hey.
All right. How about that?
So turnabout's fair play. The Cats will take that penalty. It's a 5-yard gain. Moves the ball up across the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Rick. Watch that right side of the Wampus Cat line. They're beginning to blow out the Chiefs on the right side over there.
That's Otis Hunt, Mark Mawai, and Dowden lines up in the tight end to the right side. Collins in the slot to the left. Davis, quick give to Cedric Clemens, who is hit down at the 49 by number 83, outside linebacker Ben Ickes. So it's a short gain, about 2 yards on the play, making it 3rd down and 3. Ball just beyond the Leesville 48, 38 seconds left to play in the half. Same formation. Davis in trouble, scrambles into Chief territory, and gets down at the 43-yard line. This has got to be the last timeout for the Cats, though. This is going to be, they're trying to call it, and they do get the timeout with 26 seconds to play, and that should be their last timeout of the first half. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we've got more exciting Wampus Cat football for you on Vista Communications.
Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Are they going to run the hook and ladder? Well, we'll find out. We've had a brave prognosticator on the far end. He's a basketball coach. What does he know, huh? Yeah, we are. Find out Monday night, Bubba. First down for the Cats at the Chief 43-yard line. In motion to the near side is Middlebrook. Davis over the middle. Powell wide open at the 25-yard line. Down to the 15. And now the Cats have got to
stop the clock.
And the clock is stopped till they get everybody in position. As soon as the referee puts it down. And let's see if they waste it down here and throw the ball into the ground to get Thomas Isaac one more play. Or did they call 2 plays in the huddle? Let's find out.
They're going to run it straight.
Davis looks him over from the 15. Out of bounds. Clock stopped. Ball's in the middle of the field. Here comes Thomas Isaac for the extra point, or for the field goal attempt. No, not yet.
They're going to try one to the end zone, maybe a pass into the end zone. They're going to call it. Throw one to the end zone.
And there comes the old hook and ladder fan. He's out for another call.
Oh, he's missed once.
I think that guy must be a volunteer fireman in his spare time, huh?
Yeah.
And we've got a timeout on the field, so we'll take a timeout. Be right back with more football after these words on Vista Communications.
You'll
Still fall into big savings at Heinz Chrysler in Leesville. We've got new 94 trucks and cars arriving daily. You can choose from 94 Dodge Spirits or mid-size luxury with a Plymouth Acclaim. All the big loads with full-size Dodge Ram trucks at Heinz Chrysler. We've even got Caravans and more at the best prices of the year. Save thousands on the 93 program cars with new car warranties and new car interest rates too. Now's the time to save on your new car from Heinz Chrysler in Leesville.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a wild and wacky finish to this first half of high school football on a Friday night here in Leesville at the Wampadome.
I'll tell you, we've had two different football games. The first quarter was all Natchitoches, the second quarter all Leesville.
And Leesville now with just 13 seconds on the clock, facing 2nd and 10 from the Natchitoches 15. Their Cats are out of timeouts. Davis, wide outs to the right. Over the middle. Oh, almost picked off by Ben Ickes, the inside linebacker.
He tried to force it in there where it just wasn't open.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball with not much time left, you want it in the middle of the field. So that should bring up a field goal attempt from Thomas Isaac. 8 seconds to go in the half. This will be Isaac's second attempt of the night. He's earlier hit from 34 yards, and this one will be, let's check it,
32 yards.
No, what are you talking about? That's 32 yards. 32
That's what I'm talking about.
Excuse me.
32.
Good snap. He may have pushed it a little bit. Oh, he gets it. He just gets it over the bar.
Wow.
So with 3 seconds to go, the Cats will have to kick the football away again, and we'll be back for that kickoff after this on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't.
13, 3 seconds to go in the half, and you got to believe that Isaac is going to pooch kick this one away and not give the Chiefs any opportunity to return it. And the Cats will have all kinds of momentum as they head into the locker room here at the half. And you can see it. Look at the kids in the sidelines now. They are jumping, they are hooping and hollering. They're back in the ball game, and they know it. Isaac kicks it away, taken by the up man at the 20.
This should be
and that'll be the end of the first half of football with the score. Natchitoches 17, Leesville 13. And listen to the nice round of applause from the Wampus Cat faithful here tonight. We're back with halftime statistics and the halftime show featuring the Leesville High Wampus Cat Marching Band. Stay tuned.
First quarter for Natchitoches, 13 points for Leesville the second quarter.
Absolutely. You had some exciting plays. You've had some trick plays. You've had pretty consistent play out of the offenses. Natchitoches having some success rushing the ball. They've only attempted one pass, and it was picked off. Leesville's offense a little more balanced once they finally got going, and the Cats will kick it deep, kick it away to start the second half. Rodney Boudouin and looks like number 24, Fred Jackson, sophomore tailback, deep to receive off the kick of Thomas Isaac. Isaac, a high kick headed for the sidelines, and it's going out of bounds inside the 15. And let's see if they have an option here to either take it at the 35 or kick it over.
They've had pretty good success in running the ball back. They may take another kick. They've had pretty good success in running that ball.
Yeah, they sure have. And the Chiefs will elect to take the ball and disdain any other kickoff attempt. So it'll be Natchitoches ball, 1st and 10 from their 35 as we open up the second half of play. Good balance by the Chief offense. We got a chance to look at the running skills of Baudouin, the fullback, Roberson and Jackson, the alternating tailbacks, as well as Clarion Coleman, sophomore slot back, used on occasion on on the reverse. Now, Chiefs put Pero out wide to the right. Richardson out of the eye, gives to the first man through. Baudouin on his feet to the 45-yard line. 50, 45, 40. Rodney Baudouin, look at those little legs, carry him inside the Leesville 20 at the 17-yard line, and the Chiefs blow the game open in the very first play from scrimmage.
Looks a lot like last week, doesn't it? Ford was the man who made the tackle on that play. Yeah, that was just right up the middle. He broke the center of the line and then broke to the right and took off downfield.
A 47-yard run by the fullback Baudouin. He had a 48-yard run in the first half. That set up the second Chief field goal. Line of scrimmage, the 17-yard line of the Cats. Now the defense has got to dig it in again. The tailback, Freddie Jackson, is hammered.
Same play, and that's Harris, the linebacker.
Alton Harris, 5'9", 185. He brought it like a ton that time and stuck Jackson in the backfield. That's Fred Jackson, not to be confused with rhythm and blues singer Freddie Jackson, okay?
Right.
Second down, 9. Line of scrimmage, the 16-yard line. Just underway in the third period of play. Chiefs lead it 17-13, and they're threatening once more. Coleman and Pero out wide to the left, out of the eye. Quick toss to the deep back. Jackson turns the right corner inside the 10. He's very close to a first down, but I don't think he's got it. Our angle from the press box in this particular side of the field is not great. Looks like
Eugene made the tackle that time.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain down to right about the 8-yard line. It'll be third and very short. Or are they going to go ahead and bring the chains all the way across and measure?
He's indicating first down.
Yes, he sure is, John. Good call. It'll be first and goal from the 8-yard line. Same formation. Coleman in the slot left. Pero out wide. Jackson, the deep back, in the eye. Richardson gives to Jackson. Tries the left side of the line. Keeps moving, keeps churning, crosses the 5, and goes down in that big heap in the middle of the field.
Got 9 black jerseys right there.
Well, Natchitoches is certainly not doing anything fancy. Just a couple of straight handoffs to the halfback.
They're blowing it right up the middle. King getting up off the bottom of the pile along with Rosen.
A gain of 3 on that play, making it second and goal from the 5. Cats need to dig in, find some defense. Pero and Jackson check out for the Chiefs. Ben Ickes in at the wideout. He's to the right side of the field, out of the eye again. This time the fullback Baudouin carries and is stacked up as he crosses the 5 down to about the 4.
That's a good drive by the fullback. He's just driving those legs, keeping them going, and off the bottom is Virgil Ruffin.
They give him forward progress to the 4, making it third and goal from the 4-yard line, from the 3-yard line, excuse me. Cats need to find a way to blunt this Chiefs drive, which started at the 35, spurred on by a 47-yard fullback dive. Third and goal. Baudouin, he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. Jamaica Wilson coming up from the strong safety on run support and doing a great job forcing the Chiefs into a 4th down tough situation from inside the 5.
Wilson did a great job, but Harris come up underneath him there and did a great job too.
And I believe the Chiefs are going to roll the dice here, John.
Well, I'll tell you, except for that one play, it's been a good defensive stand for the Cats. That one play caught them off guard, the very first play after the...
It is 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line. Out of the eye, unbalanced line to the left. The run.
They got him.
That's nothing doing as the Wampus Cats dig it in.
Joey Rosen had him around the waist along with Harris, and slung him to the ground.
Harris, everybody in on that play as they stop Freddie Jackson, and they hold on 4th and goal from the 3.
That was a stand, wasn't it?
Big defensive stand early in this third quarter, and that is a big defensive stand. So if the Cats can turn it around and take the lead here, we'll look back on that particular goal line stand. It was first and goal from the 3, and the Chiefs never got it in. Now back deep in their own territory. Cats give off to Collins. Collins up near the 10-yard line.
All right.
And he's like a pretzel when he gets into that line. You just cannot bring him down. He's always twisting.
Keeps moving. Harold caught him. The man who finally made it. Oh, we got a man down. We got him down.
Is that Otis? Is that big Otis Hunt, number 74?
I can't get his number.
Yeah, that is number 74. It looks like Otis Hunt down on the turf at the 10-yard line.
If it is, that'll be a blow to that offensive line.
Hunt starting offensive tackle on the right side. He and senior guard Mark Mawai do a good job of opening up big holes over there. We'll take a timeout with 8:24 to play in the third. Natchitoches leads it 17-13. We're back after these words on Vista Communications.
Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
All right, they're bringing the big train, number 74, 6'1", 240-pound junior tackle, Otis Hunt. He's putting some weight on his leg. Just got it twisted in that pile.
I think that's what's going to be, just a twisted ankle.
And Hunt comes out of the game. Let's check his replacement. As the Cats facing 2nd and 4 from the 10-yard line. Collins on the carry, reverses the direction and gets up across the 15. Nice tackle by number 32, strong safety Reggie Roberson, who came up and really put a sure stop on Collins, or he could have busted that for some big yardage.
It was a terrific play. He just slid it to the outside when he could go off tackle.
You can negate that terrific play because we have got a penalty, a hold against the Wampus Cats. Looks like
73 is one who was replaced Otis there.
73, that would be Elia Fatusi. He's I hope I'm saying that right, Elia. If I'm not, give me a one-way ticket to Samoa, baby.
Need to give us a call.
Fatusi, Big Eli. Eli Fatusi. I think we got that right.
I think so.
Landon Dowden brings the play in. Trailing him into the huddle comes Anthony, excuse me, why do I keep saying Anthony Powell? Who is Anthony Powell? That's number 3, Lawrence Powell. I think Anthony must have been an actor that I liked one time.
Must have been.
2nd down, about 9. Davis on the option, turns the corner, got running room, and he's caught from behind, and the one-armed man chasing the fugitive there.
He had him by the collar and wasn't going to let go. I don't have the man's number
I believe that's the first time the Cats have run the true option tonight, John. They just have not.
34 is the man that did that.
Zach Bissant, the free safety. But Davis picks up about 8 yards, making it 3rd and very short. Ball is spotted just shy of the 14-yard line. Just shy of the 15, rather. 7-11 left to go in the 3rd.
It was a good gain there on that play.
3rd down, big play. Cats trying to get out from the shadow of their own goal line. They give to Collins, and Collins just lunges forward for the first down. If he crossed the 15, he's definitely got it.
It's going to mark just shy of the 15.
I believe we'll have to bring the chains out on this one and take a quick look. Yep, and that is the signal. The clock is stopped with 6:53 in the 3rd. This game has turned into a defensive struggle, and I think that suits the Wampus Cats' purposes fine right now.
You bet.
So they mark it off, and we'll see. First down, Wampus Cats.
All right, here we go now. We got some running room now.
17-13, Natchitoches leads in this well-played football game. Very competitive on both sides of the line.
Number 88 running with a little bit of a limp.
Oh, that was Goza from, remember last week, he was wearing 51 in a defensive end, and he came out. This week he's a tight end, and I got to believe he's still limping a little bit. On first down, they give to, looks like Clemens. Is that 35 that carried the football? Off the bottom of the pile, Cedric Clemens, who's run a good football game tonight.
Harrell's the man along with number 83, Ben Ickes on the tackle.
Short gain, a yard and a half. Cats with a pair of running backs, a pair of sophomore running backs, Clemens and Collins. On 2nd and 8, Davis sets him down. Collins in the wing to the right. This time, Corey Davis runs the option to the near side of the field and doesn't get much.
He ran into his own back that time. It's sort of a little mix-up. Tried to hand off to him, and they ran into each other.
So it'll be a gain of about a yard, make it 3rd down and 7. Big play for the Cats offense here as they have managed to hold off the Chiefs with a great goal line stand. They've managed to get a first down and push the ball out a little bit. Now they need to keep the big old mighty momentum going. Goza out, Dowden in with the fresh play.
He needs one of those good pass plays now.
He's looked to Lawrence Powell, the X-back, all night long. He rolls Powell's way, dumps it short to Collins. Collins slips a tackle at the 20 to the 25-yard line, on his feet to the 30. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, for a sophomore, Cecil Collins has got some great presence on the football field. He felt the pressure coming from the defender. He caught the pass, and he did not try to run before he caught the ball. He stopped for a moment. The defender hit him. He slipped him and picked up good yardage.
Michael Johnson on a tackle along with Jonathan Payne, and it was a beautiful run by that young man who had got that ball.
First down, Leesville, 30-yard line. Cats have got a little bit of offensive momentum now. Picked up a couple of first downs after holding the Chiefs. This third quarter is going by in a hurry. First down out of the eye for the Cats. Wide receivers to the near side of the field now. Middlebrook in a semi-move. Davis runs the option. Boy, he had the corner, but just could not get away from 34, Zach Bassant, the senior free safety. And Bassant's played a whale of a game supporting the run tonight, John.
He's a good shirt tackler. I've noticed that.
Boy, he's heck on them jerseys, isn't he?
You know, if they had those old breakaway jerseys, that boy would be standing there with a shirt in his hand.
Talk about your passing fad, huh?
Yeah.
Tearaway jerseys. Where did those things go? There must be thousands of them in college athletic lockers around this
There's a big
country.
pile of them somewhere.
Nobody uses them. It's second down, and let's call it a long 5 or a short 6. Take your pick. Davis back to pass. Looks for Powell. He's got him at the 41-yard line. That is going to be another first down for the Wampus Cats. So that little hitch pass has worked all night long as the Natchitoches defenders laying off the X-back and giving Powell enough room. And Davis has thrown the ball very, very well for the Cats tonight. I'll tell you what, Coach Danny Smith, we talked this week, and he was just real proud of the progress that Davis has made and the maturity that he's shown and the senior leadership that he brings to this team now. And it was evident last week. He hung in there, and he's bringing the Cats back again this week. First down, Leesville from their own 41-yard line. Powell comes to the near side of the field. Middlebrook out wide to the right. Goes to the tight end on the right, out of the eye. Deep back, Collins gets the carry across the line of scrimmage, gets about 3 yards. Shook off the initial tackle from number 44, a middle linebacker, David Spillman, picked up a couple of yards.
Big man on the tackle there for them, number 37. He's one off the bottom is Trent Barron. Hadn't called that young man's number much tonight.
I'm wondering if Trent Barron is any relation to Dean Benny Barron. He was at Northwestern when I was at Northwestern. He was a dean and I was a freshman.
I remember.
I tried to stay out of his office a lot. Second down and 8 for the Cats from the 43. Davis back to pass, short drop. Finds Powell. Great. Boy, he hummed that ball in there, baby.
That was a great play. I tell you, he was covered by Clarence Coleman, and Coleman did a good job covering. I thought for a minute he was going to get that ball.
I'll tell you what, the Leesville receivers in these first 2 games, Middlebrook last week and Powell this week, have done a tremendous job catching the football, bringing up 3rd down down and short. Nose of the football just shy of the 50-yard line. 2:26 to go in the third. Leesville down 17-13, but they are certainly not out of it. And I'll tell you what, the war of attrition in the trenches right now being won by the Leesville offense and defensive lines.
And that Lawrence Powell's doing just as good as Anthony Powell's doing.
Big play here. Tight end on the left, third and short. Collins, he's hit in the backfield, spins loose, and he's going to be short of the first down as
Michael Johnson.
Number 23, Michael Johnson, the senior defensive end, hit him in the backfield, and that was a big play for the Chief defense right there.
Uh-oh, we got a big decision coming here.
Well, it's hey, your defense has been playing well. He's going to go for it. Coach Danny Smith says, let's roll the dice, baby. Let's ride the Biloxi Bell.
This is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one.
If they don't make it, they'll be second-guessing him until next week.
Till next year.
Fourth down. Trying to draw him off, and Davis calls a timeout. The Chiefs played a little better hand of Mexican sweat that time, and they would not bite.
It's a good try, though.
Hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. You lose a timeout. Of course, last week the Cats could have used one more timeout at the end of the game, but they didn't have it. So that is their first timeout. They've got two more left in this half. There is a timeout on the field, and we'll take a timeout on the radio. On the radio? No, try the TV, ladies and gentlemen. Back after these words on Vista Communications.
Morris Insurance Agency has served the needs of Leesville, Fort Polk, and Vernon Parish since 1941. We've been there through the good and bad times and grown with the economy through those many years. As independent agents, we work for you and offer a complete range of business and personal insurance coverage, including life and major medical to protect you from the unexpected, as well as annuities to help you save along the way. We provide you access to many different companies under one roof and shop our markets to find the best product for your insurance needs. Our staff is dedicated to serving you. We're committed to personal service and convenience to you and delivering the insurance you need in a professional manner. All of our customer service representatives are licensed by the Commissioner of Insurance. Don't settle for less than the best. See Morris Insurance Agency Incorporated for all your insurance needs. Remember, your independent insurance agency serves you best.
Okay, this drive.
They got to do it again.
This drive started inside the 10. The Wampus Cats have got it all the way out to midfield. It's fourth down. Natchitoches confused on defense. Fourth down and penalty flags. I saw it. The tight end raised up from his stance, and the referee on the near side caught him. That's a tough break. Tough break.
Number 48 moved before the ball was snapped.
That's it. Landon Dowden has not made many mistakes tonight, but that's one that'll stay with him for a while.
Yeah, well, it's just one of those things. You get excited,
And Coach Danny Smith put his arm around the youngster and telling him, hey, it happens.
That's right. It's a good sign.
Fourth down and 6, and now Thomas Isaac will try to get a big punt off and try to pin these Chiefs back deep in their own territory and give the Wampus Cat defenders another crack at them.
Well, they've had that big rush. Let's see if they do it again.
It doesn't look like they're rushing much here, John. They look like they're going to hang back a little bit. They got their fingers burned. That last one, low snap. Isaac picks it up, gets a low liner away, takes a good bounce, and better get down. It's going to be down at the 23-yard line. So the Chiefs take over first and 10 from their own 23-yard line. 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go. We'll take a timeout. Back after these words on Vista Communications.
Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Chiefs, first down from their 23. They give to the first man through, Rodney Baudouin. Baudouin across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
King and Harris on the tackle there.
Leesville's defense hanging tough. It'll be 2nd and 7. As the time now is under 1 minute to play in the third period. Quick third period. And it's been a war of attrition between the 20s. Chiefs with the ball.
It was one big play.
Yep, one big play from the Chiefs. Leesville's played good defense in the second half. Second down to go. 24, Fred Jackson goes nowhere as he is hammered as penalty flags go down.
Big Ben Eugene behind on the tackle along with King.
Cliff King having a heck of a game.
Along with number 60 also in on the tackle.
We got a clip against the Chiefs.
Hey, that's about their 5th clip. 4 of them, 4 clips.
Hey, takey outie. They deliver in the press box at Leesville, huh? Send it up to Coach. Send them scraps up to the goat and up in the top there. And that penalty moves the ball back deep into Chiefs territory now. Line of scrimmage will be the 15-yard line.
It'll be 20 yards.
2nd and about 20. Cats getting a break as the Chiefs coming up with big penalties at all the wrong times. Pero out wide to the left. Coleman out to the right to the near side. They give to the deep back Jackson. And Jackson just gets to the line of scrimmage for he is hammered. And I'll tell you what, the Chiefs have not been very inventive on offense in the second half, John. They have not done anything fancy at all.
Well, what it is Bullock is going down and just grabbing legs. Bullock along with King and Big Ben Eugene. They're just diving in under there and grabbing legs.
The Cats have taken away the outside game. The Chiefs content to pound it up the middle behind their big fullback, sophomore Rodney Baudouin. But nothing doing for the last couple of series for him. Third down. About 17. And there is a little bit of confusion on that's the end of the third quarter. That's no confusion. It's the end of the third quarter. All right, we got 12 minutes left to play. Natchitoches leads at 17-13, and we're back after these timeouts on Vista Communications.
Fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
Big play for the Natchitoches Chiefs. Even bigger play for the Leesville defense. Third down, 17 from the Natchitoches 16-yard line. Richardson sets him down. Now the referee says, no, we're going to take a few more seconds here. Give all the media personnel a chance to run to the restroom and grab some peanuts.
Well, what it is over there discussing something with the opposing coaches.
I'll tell you what, they aim to please in the Leesville press box, ladies and gentlemen. All right, third down, 17 for the Chiefs. Richardson, wide receivers to both sides of the field. And, Elton Harris.
Holy mackerel.
Elton Harris waiting in the slot for that misdirection play to the slot back, and he hammered that man.
Holy mackerel. He really laid it into him.
No gain on the play, and the Wampus Cats could come out of this with excellent field position as Andre Middlebrook and Cecil Collins drop back to receive the kick off the foot of Scooter Pero.
You know, Natchitoches is beginning to wonder what happened to them. They ran through them for 17 straight points there right quick, and now they've been shut down for 2 quarters.
And we have just begun the fourth quarter of play. 17-13 is the score, and the Wampus Cats trying to feed emotionally off that big hit from Harris. Looks like they're coming after this one, and penalty flags go down.
I think we got
too much time against the Chiefs. Back them up, baby.
Hey, that's a break again.
I'll tell you what, Natchitoches has really not had much composure on offense.
Well, things aren't going as well as they thought it was going to go after the first quarter.
Yeah, you jump out on somebody 17-0, and you have a tendency to let up a little bit. But
the
Cats
can't get that edge back.
The Cats have definitely sharpened up the edge on their sword. And now Payroll back near his foot on the goal line. High snap. He gets it away. It's a short kick, and Cats don't. And it takes a great Leesville bounce.
No, don't touch.
And is down at the 29-yard line.
Ben Eugene, boy, that young man, if he hadn't come up with that one, he'd have had a talking to from the coach.
So that kick may have covered 15 yards.
Ben Eugene, the man getting on the ball. Coach is over talking to him, too.
That's a short punt that gives the Cats great field position at the Natchitoches 30-yard line. Boy, that ball took if it was a golf shot, that'd have been a beautiful 9-iron into the green because it had a lot of backspin on it. But that was a football, folks, and it bounces funny. Davis, quick pitch. Collins runs left, slips down as he crosses the line of scrimmage, gets about a yard on the play.
He lost his footing there, number 32. On top of him, Reggie Roberson.
And I do not see Otis Hunt back in on the offensive line. So Hunt, who twisted his ankle down near the goal line on that last Leesville drive, is out of this game for the time being. It'll be second down and about 10. They give Collins very little gain on that play. Middlebrook out wide to the right. Collins in the slot to the left. Alone back is Clemens. Davis lofts it from Middlebrook, and almost a great interception at the 10-yard line.
Good intercept. It was a good knockdown on the part of number 32. Number 32, it looks like.
Or 31.
31?
31, is that Shelton Wynn, the cornerback?
Mm-hmm. That's the cornerback.
So he had Middlebrook for just a split second there, and he lofted the ball up mighty pretty, but didn't make the connection. So the clock stops with 10:16 to go. Third down, 10. And the basketball coaches who seem to pervade the press box are calling for their favorite play, ye old hook and ladder. Let's see if they come up with it. Powell goes out wide to the left. Middlebrook in tight to the right. Out of the eye on third down. Davis drops straight back. Looks long. Got pressure into the end zone. Middlebrook is open. Overthrown. Oh, baby. Middlebrook had his man beat, and he could not find it.
Just a little too far.
A little pressure. That's the first time the Chiefs have gotten good pressure on the pocket on Davis all night long. So now it looks like the Cats are going to try to pin the Chiefs back deep and rely on their defense to do it again.
He's going to try a field goal here. He's going to try him.
This will be
47-yarder.
This will be a 47-yard field goal, and of course Isaac is capable. He hit one from 47 yards last year. This kid is an outstanding soccer player. He's got a great leg on him. And now the Cats take a timeout. That's their second timeout of the half. We'll take a break and be back with that field goal attempt after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Line of scrimmage is the 30. The Cats have gone nowhere in 3 plays.
Well, it looks like they've taken out the field goal kicker. And
that's right.
They're going to go for it.
We are not going to see a 47-yard attempt off the foot of Thomas Isaac. Instead, we are going to see
the hook and ladder.
Maybe. Lone setback is Clemens. There it is. They're setting it up. And Cecil Collins with the ball. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. And that's going to the well for a tall drink one too many times, as the Chiefs were sitting on it. Of course, they probably heard the Leesville basketball coaching staff screaming that play out across the field. and decided that they would probably just hold up on it. So the Chiefs hold, and that is a big defensive stand by the senior-dominated Chief defensive unit. 9 seniors, and they sucked it up when they had to that time. Tip my hat to them. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 25-yard line. A lot of time in this game, 9:59. Leesville needs a big defensive play. They've been consistent on defense. Now they need a big play. Richardson gives to Baudouin. Baudouin tackle from behind as looks like number 86, Stevie Shepard, sophomore, drug him down from behind after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Chiefs. 2nd down and, say, almost 4. Leesville defense maybe emotionally a little spent after their last couple of stands.
They're going to have to suck it up. This is going to have to be a big turnaround for them now.
They cannot let them cross the 50. They need to keep them bottled up back here. This time,
all right, hit him.
That's Roberson with the carry.
And he just plowed right on for the 1st down.
Well, that's a great run by senior Reggie Roberson.
He was hit by Harris about 5 yards back, but he just went right on through him.
So the Chiefs move the chains. Line of scrimmage to 37. 1st and 10 Natchitoches. They lead this game 17-13. Time on the clock, 9 minutes and counting. A defensive struggle in the second half. Richardson sets him down, has a man in the wing to the left. Give to Baudouin, the fullback, breaks across the line of scrimmage, and an ankle tackle by 16. Right cornerback Greg King saves Rodney Baudouin from going a long, long way.
Young man had some good moves coming through that time.
Still 11 yards on the gain to the 49. 1st down Natchitoches. Consecutive 1st downs by the Chiefs, and I think, John, the momentum has started to swing back to the Chiefs.
Well, after that, take a good defensive play.
Well, the Chiefs made a great defensive stand after a poor punt, gave the Cats the ball at the 30. The Cats went nowhere, tried a little trick razzle-dazzle on 4th down, picked up only 5 of the 10 they needed, and now the Chiefs have banged out 2 straight 1st downs and have got the ball near midfield. Coleman in the wing to the left. Deep back is Roberson. He is hit, big hit.
53, that's Big Harris.
Alton Harris, Mark Mawai in there on the line as well.
I tell you, that 53 is really, he's playing some kind of defense. He's jarring their teeth as they come through there.
Gain of short 3, long 2. Ball spotted at the Leesville, right in between the 48 and 47 yard line. Excuse me, the 49 and 48. The hash marks are moving on me, John. Yeah. I starting to move around on me, Bubba. It's getting late. 2nd down. Quick toss near side. Roberson runs hard. Right. He is hit.
Hey, they played that well.
45.
Played it well. 54 in on tackle there.
Mark Mawai.
And off the bottom again, guess who? Harris is underneath there.
It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs. Harris gets the defensive signals, takes them back to the huddle, fires these boys up.
This is a big one right now.
Yeah, it's a big play. 3rd down 4 for the Chiefs out of the eye. They send Pero out wide to the left. Man in the slot left is Jackson. Wide open is Baudouin. Tyrone Sims puts the big hit on Rodney Baudouin. A little fullback screen. And nothing doing as Tyrone Sims put the hammer on him.
Boy, that was as pretty a play as you'll ever see.
Oh, he was right on top of him, wasn't he, John? Right on top of him.
Thought the man was going to make a 1st down, and he just drove him back.
And now Collins and Middlebrook drop back into receive formation. 4th down 4. Line of scrimmage the 45. Scooter Pero, excuse me, back in to kick the ball away. Collins and Middlebrook standing at their 10. Pero's kick angled towards Middlebrook, who fields it on the run, then drops it, picks it up. He's in trouble at the 20, and he's going down. And there could have been a face mask, but the referee declined to call it.
Well, the ref was standing right in front of it, so he could have been there. I'm sure he'd have seen it.
So 6:19 to play in this ball game. A touchdown wins it for the Cats. And they've got 81 yards to go to get there. Corey Davis has got to lead his team 81 yards for the victory. Powell and Middlebrook come out onto the near side of the field as the wideouts. Out of the eye, Clemens the up back. Middlebrook in motion. Now comes behind the quarterback, Davis to the left. Quick toss, Collins. Pressure in the backfield. Collins slips a tackle. How did he do it? You got me, because Zach Bissant came up and had great pressure and got into the backfield, but
looked like he was going to lose about 4 on that one.
Collins slipped the tackle. Actually picks up about 2 yards.
Had Harrell and Payne are the 2 men that finally made the tackle. He made about 6 yards when he should have lost about 4.
So the Cats trying to fool and confuse those defensive backs by putting Middlebrook in motion and running Collins to that side. Now Collins comes out into the slot right. Powell out wide to the right. Middlebrook in tight on the left. Now comes behind the fullback. They give to the fullback. No, Davis on the option to the 25, to the 30-yard line. 35, run out of bounds near the 40. First down, Leesville, as senior quarterback Corey Davis, who rushed for 94 yards last week, having another good night. But I'll be honest with you, they have not gone to the option. They didn't go to the option at all in the first half, it looked like.
No.
And now they're starting to run it, and they're starting to tire these Chief defenders out.
Well, Ben Ickes is the one that made the catch. But when you see that sweep and that pitch out work like that, you can say that your wideouts and your lead backs are doing a great job blocking.
First down, line of scrimmage for Leesville, their own 38. Clock runs with 5:25 to go. We are set for a fantastic finish if we can keep this drive alive. Collins in the slot to the left now. Oh, great catch by Cecil Collins. A high pass by Corey Davis, and Collins went into the air to pull it down. An 11-yard gain. First down, Leesville.
Harrell was right in his face. I don't see how he even caught that ball.
A great move. He twisted his body when he got into the air. He elevated himself, twisted his body, made the catch, and came down soft. First down, Leesville, near the 50-yard line. And now the momentum starts to gradually shift back to the Leesville squad. Same formation. Collins in the slot to the left. Now Middlebrook comes behind the lone setback. Davis has trouble. Ball on the ground. Oh, no. Chief ball.
Ball's fumbled by
Davis.
Corey
Did
Davis.
not get the ball out of the belly of Cedric Clemens.
Trent Barron's the man who made the fumble recovery. He made the play and the recovery.
Oh, tough turnover. 4:57 to go in the game, and boy, I'll tell you what, we need the ball again.
Well, the defense is going to be called on to do it one more time.
A couple of first downs and then a costly turnover on a busted play. And Natchitoches has the football, 1st and 10 on the Leesville 44-yard line. 17-13, Chiefs with the ball and the lead. Misdirection play to Coleman. This time, no one's biting on it.
Number 60, Rosen, and number 86,
Shepard. They stayed home.
They've
Gain
stopped
of
that
1.
pursuit. They've stopped that powerful pursuit to one side.
Absolutely. Gain of 1 on the play. Clock runs with 4.5 minutes to go. 2nd down and 9. Chiefs content to use all of the clock that they have available. Richardson brings him to the line. Payrow to the near side of the field. Coleman to the top of the field. Give to Jackson, the deep back. He's into the secondary, and he's got first down yardage near the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Rosen and Ford in on the tackle there for Wampus Cats.
Just a little delay. A handoff goes to the tailback, and he finds the seam up the middle. Moves the chains, keeps the clock running. Couldn't ask for much more out of your offense now than the Chiefs are doing.
I'll tell you what, though, that defense has played 3 quarters of good, solid football.
I'll tell you what, and it's been quite a different ball game in the second half than it has been it was in the first half tonight. First down. Jackson carries the ball to the 30, gain of about 1.5 yards on that play for. He is stopped up.
Rosen and Bullock, the 2 chief men along with Harris.
Clock a definite factor now, 3:35 and counting. 2nd down. 8.5 yards to go. Ball on the 30 of the Wampus Cats. They need a takeaway. Natchitoches, I'll tell you what, they've not made many mistakes tonight, John.
They played a good, clean ball game except for penalties.
They played a conservative ball game, running that football. Baudouin loose and brought down on a great play.
Looks like he's got him another first down,
That's
though.
Tyrone Sims, and he stopped him from going a lot farther than he did. The ball spotted at the 21. That will move the chains and give the Chiefs another first down as they are grinding this clock away on the ground now. The Chiefs looking to even their record at 1-1 on the season after last week's 26-21 loss. Leesville in a high-scoring affair, losing to Ash last week, and now a great defensive struggle, and they look like they're going down. Busted play, and Richardson turns it up the middle and makes the most of it. Heads-up play by junior quarterback Shane Richardson. He turned to hand the ball off, and there was no one at home.
Was that? Mark Mawai made the tackle.
Gets about 6-7 yards down to the 15. 2.5 minutes to go. Clock running. Chiefs trying to go in for the nail in the coffin score here. Second down, 4. Coleman out wide to the left. Baudouin the up back. Deep back is Jackson. They give to the fullback, Baudouin, who knocks over one tackler and gets down to near the 10-yard line.
Shamika Wilson and King on the tackle there. Greg King.
Under 2 minutes to play. Clock continues to run, and the Cats look like they're going to end up on the short end of this score after a great effort. I'll tell you what, just couldn't get a break in the second half. The one break they got, they didn't do anything with. That short punt that gave them the ball at the 30-yard line of the Chiefs. They went 1, 2, 3, and out.
Well, the worst thing was that right at the start of the game, that punt run back, it just put them back on their heels, and they just reeled that way for about the first quarter before they started to play.
And that's a first down for the Chiefs, and it will be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
That's bad news because they can almost run the clock out.
Absolutely.
Now.
1:58 to go, and some of the Wampus Cat faithful who were juiced here earlier are now starting to fizzle on us, starting to find their way to the exits. Good ball game, though. The Cats showed they can play a defensive struggle, and they can also slug it out with a wide-open offense. They just need to put both of those efforts together next week against Peabody. Out of the eye, Baudouin, the fullback, big carry, touchdown, Natchitoches. Penalty flags go down, however, and I'm not sure what that's all about.
We have a cat down, too, on the same play.
It's a holding call, it looks like, against the Chiefs, and that'll wipe out the score. Clip is the call.
That's 5. 75 yards in clips so far tonight for them. We have a cat down on the side over here.
And we cannot tell who it is at this point. With 1:36 to go in the ball game, we'll take a timeout. Back after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
Fall into big savings at Heinz Chrysler in Leesville. We've got new 94 trucks and cars arriving daily. You can choose from 94 Dodge Spirits or mid-size luxury with a Plymouth Acclaim. All the big loads with full-size Dodge Ram trucks at Heinz Chrysler. We've even got caravans and more at the best prices of the year. Save thousands on the 93 program cars with new car warranties and new car interest rates too. Now's the time to save on your new car from Heinz Chrysler in Leesville.
And the injured Wampus Cat coming off the field is defensive tackle Cliff King. Played a whale of a game tonight. But right now, the Cats getting a reprieve from the governor as that apparent touchdown wiped out.
Holding call.
On a holding call. And now the Chiefs are facing first down and 20. Baudouin, fullback, carries again, lumbers down to near the 10, gets about 9-10 yards of that back, and the Cats will now expend their final timeout. And it'll come with 1:20 to play in the ball game. So let's take a look at what's coming up next week for the Wampus Cats. Almost an unheard of way to start your season with 4 straight home games. But next week, the War Horses, a Peabody Magnet in Alexandria, come to town. And the Cats will be in for another tough non-district encounter.
Always a colorful, tough team. We got a Natchitoches Chief down on the other side.
Looks like some wind has escaped the midsection there, and now he's back on his feet.
The Peabody War Horses started off with a loss last week, but I don't know who they're playing tonight. It'll be interesting to see if they rebound.
But they'll be coming to town clad in their green and white outfits. They'll probably bring an exciting band with them, and a handful of fans from Alexandria will come over here to the Wampus Cat country to check this ball game out.
Well, it'd be worth watching next Monday week.
And Peabody's always got good skilled people. They've always got good wideouts, super defensive backs, and
you bet,
usually some big linemen to go along in that mix.
Hey, you know something we need to tell the people, though, Rick, is as much as they enjoy the game on television, they ought to turn out in person here, out to the stands, and take a look-see. They'll enjoy the atmosphere here.
Absolutely. A great crowd here tonight. I think maybe even more of a crowd than there was last week. Of course, when your home team scores 41 points and loses, you really kind of have a little curiosity to come out and see what they're going to do next week. And the Cats, I don't think, disappointed this week too bad.
I don't think so. I think their defense has picked up. Offense has let down just a little bit, but it's been a terrific struggle.
So 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted right about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs can pick up a first down. They give to number 32, Reggie Roberson, senior tailback. Roberson picks up about 4 yards.
Harris, the man underneath there. Harris made the stop along with 54, who's in there now. Mark my why.
And now the Chiefs on 3rd down and about 6 rather. Under a minute to play. The Cats, I don't think, will touch the ball again on offense right now. They're just trying to keep Natchitoches out of the end zone.
Natchitoches doesn't even have to do anything hardly now. Just kneel on the ball.
They run this play, and that should be it. Richardson gives to Boudouin. Boudouin untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Natchitoches. Ball game over. That's a cheap score at the end of the game, not indicative of how close this ball game really was through the entire second half. 17-13 at the half, and 17-13 until the final 30 seconds when the Chiefs punch one across.
I don't want to badmouth the Chiefs coach, but a simple kneel down would have sufficed.
Yeah, would have. Yeah. But that's the way it is. Payback is double. Wells in to attempt the extra point. The kick is way to the right. No good. So with 34 seconds left to go, Leesville needs 10 points to tie the game. And we'll be back with the Chiefs kickoff after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and a rose by any other name is still a rose. But for the picture-perfect flower arrangement, call on Vernon Parish's oldest florist. Leesville Florist can send flowers across the street or around the world with FTD. Whatever emotion you wish to convey, let Leesville Florist creative designers say it for you with flowers. Know what you'd like to say, but not quite how you want to say it? Then stop by or call Leesville Florist, located in the Berrytown Shopping Center. Sports fans are in love with statistics, but many of us are below par when it comes to the numbers that count. Finances, taxes, business expenses, and ledgers. CPA Mike Elliott and his staff offer a wide range of personal and business financial services, from tax planning and preparation to accounting and auditing. Using state-of-the-art computer technology and applying the latest guidelines, Mike Elliott and his staff assist you with personal or business financial needs. Don't be frustrated by numbers that don't add up.
34 seconds to play in the ball game. Our thanks to the folks at Pines Chrysler, Morris Insurance, Mike Elliott, CPA, Elvin Fockno, attorney, and the folks at Leesville Florist, Andy and Beverly and their staff for bringing you this exciting football game here tonight on Vista Communications. We're with you every Monday evening beginning at 5:30. All games, home and away, will be seen on this cable channel. So the obligatory kickoff here is kind of meaningless. High end-over-end kick coming to Middlebrook at the 16-yard line, and he is upended rudely.
A terrific tackle there
by Rodney Baudouin, who has really been the key to the game. And I'll tell you what, I believe
number 4 is down.
Middlebrooks is down for the second time tonight, and that was a big lick. And now the Chiefs, I tell you what, the Chiefs really put a hit on him that time. As I don't know whether he lost his wind or what, but he was hammered.
No, I don't think it's wind this time.
I think we ought to probably edit this out of the tape in case Middlebrook tries to watch the ball game Monday evening. It's not going to be a sight that he wants to see again. So the Wampus Cats will open up their season with consecutive losses, and you couldn't ask for two more distinct and different ball games than we had last week. 8 touchdowns in the first half, 44-41, and a wild finish that really wasn't over till it was over. Right. Tonight, Natchitoches gets off to a great start. Leesville comes roaring back, down by 4 at the half, and then nobody scores. Nobody scores for 23 minutes of the second half, and the Chiefs finally punch a touchdown in with under a minute to go for the final. So an interesting football game and a well-played football game. And Natchitoches grinding it out on the ground. Leesville trying to mix it up a little more, and they did. Corey Davis very successful throwing the football. Cecil Collins had some nice runs. Cedric Clemens from his fullback position also had some nice runs. But the Wampus Cats coming up on the short end of this stick. We'll take a timeout, back with the final 30 seconds after these words from our sponsors on Vista Communications.
He looks like he's down.
Morris Insurance Agency has served the needs of Leesville, Fort Polk, and Vernon Parish since 1941. We've been there through the good and bad times and grown with the economy through those many years. As independent agents, we work for you and offer a complete range of business and personal insurance coverage, including life and major medical to protect you from the unexpected, as well as annuities to help you save along the way. We provide you access to many different companies under one roof and shop our markets to find the best product for your insurance needs. Our staff is dedicated to serving you. We're committed to personal service and convenience to you in delivering the insurance you need in a professional manner. All of our customer service representatives are licensed by the Commissioner of Insurance. Don't settle for less than the best. See Morris Insurance Agency Incorporated for all your insurance needs. Remember, your independent insurance agency serves you best. Life is filled with choices. Many of these we routinely make, while some choices need more thought and understanding. Some we need help making.
Hello, I'm Elvin C. Fontenot Jr. Selecting someone to represent you in court is one of those difficult and tough choices. My experience in criminal cases, divorce cases, and personal injury claims will serve your interest well. In 15 years of legal practice, I've helped people make informed, thoughtful choices, treating them as individuals. When you're faced with hiring an attorney, you do have a choice.
Back for the final 30 seconds, and it might take a little bit longer than that to get Andre Middlebrook off the field. He is walking very gingerly, holding his midsection. You got to believe that he got a helmet to the ribs that time. He was upended on that kickoff return in a big way. So that young man is definitely hurt, and he's been out of this ball game twice tonight. I didn't believe he was going to come back after coming off the field the first time, but Andre Middlebrook, a tough customer. He came back in, although Corey Davis looked for Lawrence Powell pretty much all the second half. Middlebrook was an effective decoy, and the Chiefs had to respect his speed.
Well, he's holding his side there. Looks like he's got some bad ribs.
He definitely got some bruised up, busted up ribs. We'll know better next week the condition of Andre Middlebrook. Cats now with 30 seconds and not a whole lot of help left as Davis hits Powell, and a picture-perfect tackle.
Good open field tackle there
from number 32. That is Reggie Roberson, who's starting tailback as well.
Good open field tackle.
Should be the final play of the game as Davis goes back to pass, scrambles, looks downfield, and heaves it. Hail Mary. Catch this pass. Intercepted. And that's Besant who wants to run it back all the way. And penalty flags go down as Besant will take it all the way back. But that play will be nullified. There's a penalty flag down. And they'll wipe that off the off the board, I would think.
Well, it can't end on the penalty, so.
But Zach
They got a man
Besant
down. Natchitoches has a man hurt on the last play.
So what a wild finish.
Another clip in. That's 90 yards in clips.
And they'll wipe that play out. As good a play as it was, Besant, some great open field running, John. But
great running.
Natchitoches gets away with the victory here tonight, much to the chagrin of the Wampus Cat faithful, who came out expecting a high-scoring ball game.
Well, it can't end on a penalty, so they're going to have to come back. The ref is trying to get Natchitoches to quit celebrating and come back on the field.
And the coaches are all worried about the guy who's down at the 40. So the final score here tonight is going to be 23-13. Natchitoches comes away with a 10-point hard-earned victory over a tough game bunch of Wampus Cats who were down 17-0 before they finally got the wake-up call and stormed back to make it a really close ball game in the second half. Hats off to both squads for an exciting football game, and hats off to everybody in the press box. They've done a great job, and hey, we're going to have to run.
Natchitoches coaches have finally realized they have to
run one more play. So we will be here next week, same time, same place.